Okay, first, this is population density. If I take this first one, that is immigration. Now tell me whether what happens in immigration, whether the population increases or decreases. What happens in immigration, whether the population increases or decreases. Tell me in the chat box, what happens? Whether due to immigration, it increases or it decreases. It increases. Very good. Yes. It increases, right? Yes. Very good, Chandni and Gita. It increases. So we'll take this as plus. Okay. So in immigration, it increases. Okay. Now this population density is N. Okay. This population density is N. This is immigration is nothing but I, and it increases. Now tell me about natality. What happens here? Whether it is increases or decreases, this natality is taken as B. Okay, the birth rate. Natality is taken as B. What happens in natality? Whether it increases or decreases? In what happens in natality? Birth rate, whether there is increase in population or decrease in population. Increase in population. Yes, very good. So there is a increase in population. So this is also plus. Now here natality and immigration, what happens here is they make up this n value. Okay, they make up this population density. Now what about mortality? And this is termed as D, mortality, the death rate, number of deaths in a population during a given period. Okay, mortality is nothing but death. So whether what happens here, whether there is an increase in population or there is what it is, whether there is increase in population or decrease in population. Decrease in population, yes, very good. So we'll take it as minus. Okay, now migration. So this will take it as E. You can see here E. Okay, the number of individual of the population who left the habitat and went elsewhere during the given period of time. They migrate from one place to the another. So now it is whether there is increase in population or decrease in population in immigration. There is decrease in population. Yes, very good. So there is a decrease in population. You understood this now? Okay, you understood this now. In population density, which is N, immigration is I, immigration is I, mortality is D, natality birth rate is B. Okay, mortality is death rate, and immigration is nothing but is taken as E. Okay, now if N is the population density, you see here, right? If N is the population density, if N is the population density at the time T, then its density at time T plus 1. Okay. So that its density at the time T plus 1, what it is? So NT plus 1 is equals to NT plus B plus I, that is B is what? Natality, I is immigration minus D plus E, where D is mortality and E is immigration. Okay. Now here, what we should know that each of the formula, the terms very clearly what it is. Okay. So now here NT plus one is if you population density at any time. Okay, population density at any time. Now if you are going to this calculate it in the next year also, then you have to take this as, if you are at any time you want to check the population density, that you have to find like this nt plus 1. Okay, nt plus 1, where density at a time is taken as t plus 1, where nt is the initial population. Okay, nt is the initial population or the population of the previous year. Okay, nt is the initial population or the population of the previous year. Okay, nt plus 1 Okay, NT plus 1 is the population density at any time. NT is NT is the population of the previous year or the initial population, and B is nothing but the natality, that is the birth rate. I is immigration, D is mortality, and E is immigration. Now, why it is taken? Why it is taken B plus I minus D plus E is because to know how many births have been taken during the given period of time in that particular population. Okay, how many births have been taken place in that given period of time in that particular area. Okay, in that particular area, how much of births have been increased or how much of birth has been taken place. Okay, where I is immigration. How many organisms or the animals, birds have migrated from one place to this place. Okay, from one place to this place. So it is taken as I here. So how many D is nothing but mortality. How many deaths have taken place? Okay, how many deaths have taken place at that particular population at a given time? And E is nothing but immigration. Okay, so E is nothing but immigration. How many individuals have left this population and went on to other place? Okay, how many individuals have left this population and went on to the other place? Clear to everyone this formula? This formula is NT plus 1 is equals to NT plus B plus I, where B is nothing but the birth, plus I is immigration minus D plus E, that is death plus immigration. So this is a formula to find out the population density. Okay, to find out the population density, where NT plus 1, NT plus 1 is the population density at any time. If you want to find the population density the next year of that particular area, then you have to take this one and take it as NT plus 1, where NT is nothing but the initial population. Okay, NT is nothing but the initial population or the population of the previous year. Okay, the population of the previous year. Now, population density will increase if B plus I is more than D plus E. Why it is so? Why do you think that population density will increase if B plus I, that is birth plus immigration, is more than D plus E, death plus immigration? Why do you think that population density will increase if B plus I, that is birth plus immigration, is more than D plus E, death plus immigration? Because of the birth rate. Yes, very good. First thing is why it is birth rate is more. Not only birth rate, immigration is also more. The organism moving from the one place to this place is also more. Okay, the organism moving from one place to this other place is also more. Okay, now for example, take this. Now this is a particular small area. Okay, now here B plus I is more. B plus I is more. It's because birth rate is also increasing and the organism coming from one place to other place, the organism coming from this place to this place is also more. Okay, immigration is also more. The organism moving from this particular place to this place is also more. Okay, so what happens? Population density will increase if birth plus immigration is more. Okay, birth plus immigration is more than the death plus immigration. The death taking place in the particular area and immigration, organism moving from one place to the other place. Okay, organism moving from the one place to the other place. Okay, clear to everyone? Anyone has got any doubt regarding this? If anyone has got any doubt, please do ask me. If anyone has not understood Students, please, once if you join the class, please do not go. Okay, please do not move from the class so that. Okay, it's clear, right? Anyone who has got doubt, please do not keep any doubt with yourself. Write down the sentence. Okay, write down the sentence so that you will understand it more better. Okay, write down the points. So here, once again, I'm saying, okay, Nt plus 1. Nt plus 1 is a population density at any time. Okay, if you want to find, like for now, I'm taking this year is 2020. Now, if you want to find the population density in 2021, then also you should, to find the population density, you should use this formula, that is Nt plus 1 in the start. Population density at any time. Nt is the initial or the previous year population density. Okay, initial population density or the previous year population density. Then coming to B plus I. What is B plus I? B plus I is nothing but birth plus immigration. Okay, birth is nothing but the young ones growing in that particular area, and immigration. Immigration is nothing but organism moving from one place to the other place, coming from this place to the this place. Now coming to D plus C, D plus C is nothing but D is mortality, that is death rate. Okay, plus immigration. Immigration is nothing but organism moving from this place to this place. So the population will become less over here. Yes or no? So this is how the population density is. Okay, and this is the formula. Clear to everyone? Anyone has got any doubt regarding this? Okay, clear, right? Okay, fine. So if there is any doubts, you can ask me in the. We'll keep on discussion time so that you will be clear about this concept. Okay, do not keep any doubts with yourself. Write down the points and date. Okay, and do not confuse yourself. So now coming to, okay, if this is clear, so let us go to growth models. Okay, growth models. There are two types of growth model. That is, one is exponential and another one is logistic. Okay, now what happens in exponential? I'll tell you. Okay, fine. So now, for example, let us not take the organisms, animals or plants. I'll take microorganisms. Okay. So what happens? This is the Petri plate. Everyone are aware about the Petri plate, right? Petri plate, and there is a nutrient media. Okay, this I'm doing this in lab. Think that we are doing this in lab. Okay, okay. So everyone should be answering me. I'll ask you each. I'll ask anyone the questions in between, so that everyone should be answering me. Okay. So now we have taken this Petri plate. In that Petri plate, we have added this nutrient media, rich nutrient media. So what happens as I have added nutrient media in that, and I put one small inoculum of bacterial growth. Okay. So now what happens over here is this bacteria has got enough nutrient media to grow. Okay, this bacteria has got enough nutrient media to grow, and what happens as it has got enough nutrient media to grow, it grows rapidly. Okay, it grows rapidly because it has so much of resource. Okay, so much of nutrient media, so much of nutrients to grow. Yes or no? So what happens here is rapid growth of the nutrient taking place. You will be seeing it. The other day, when we were talking about fungi, I don't know whether I had done for the NEET classes or PU, but still, I'll be telling you this. We have kept this. I have given the example of keeping bread. Yes or no? The growth of the fungi. Okay, so growth of the fungi. So what happens is when we keep the bread outside for without making sure it is closed, or without making sure it is closed or kept in a this place where it doesn't come in contact with the atmosphere, what happens is there is a growth of fungi taking place on that. Okay, growth of fungi taking place on that, and you will see that within a day you will see a lot of fungus grown on it. Okay, you'll see within a day a lot of fungus grown on it. And why do you think a lot of fungus is grown over that this bread? Why do you think so? Very soon and very fast, a lot of fungus will be grown over that. See, for example, now you have kept everyone, okay, do not keep, but I'm saying you have kept on bread outside on the table, you have left it by mistake. And what has happened is the very next day you find a fungus growing there. If you do not dump it, or if you keep it in the same place, the next day you will see that the entire bread is covered with fungus. Okay. So why do you think that so fast and rapid growth of fungus has taken place? Why do you think that so fast and the rapid growth of fungus has taken place? Don't you think so that there is enough nutrient available for that fungus to grow on that bread? Yes or no? There is enough nutrient for the fungus to grow on that bread. Yes or no? That's easy, right, to understand. What has happened here is the fungus has taken the nutrient from the bread. Okay, the nutrient from the bread to grow. Okay, so what has happened is the rapid growth of the fungus has taken place on the bread. Okay, and now the enough nutrient, yes, yeast, any fungus which are rhizopus can grow. So what I'm saying you is, yes, yeast is present in the this as well, the bread as well. Yeah, correct, Nur Fatima. So the I'm saying the external this fungus which will be growing on it. So now what I'm trying to make you understand is the fungus will grow on it very rapidly is because it has got a lot of nutrient from the bread. Okay, it has got a lot of nutrient from the bread and it is exponentially growing. Okay, it is exponentially growing. When here also the same thing on the Petri plate, when you put the bacterial inoculum on this, what will happen is the bacteria will rapidly grow because enough nutrient media they will find in the initial stage and they will rapidly grow. Okay, they will rapidly grow. So unlimited growth of bacteria you will see here. Okay, or the unlimited growth of the fungus on the bread you will see because of the enough nutrient they take. Okay, enough nutrient present in the bread, and that is nothing but called as exponential growth. Okay, exponential growth. When resources are unlimited, each species realizes its innate potential to grow in the number of population grows exponentially. What happens is rapid growth. Okay, rapid growth which is taking place is nothing but called as exponential growth. Okay, rapid growth which is taking place is nothing but called as exponential growth. You understood this? What I am trying to make you understand about the exponential growth? Yes, exponential growth is nothing but growth is nothing but the immediate or the rapid growth which is taking place. Okay, immediate or the rapid growth which is taking place. Okay, so this happens here. This happens here in the bacteria as well. Okay, this happens here in the bacteria as well. So what happens when it gets all the nutrient present from the plate? So it will rapidly grow. Okay, so it will rapidly grow. Clear to everyone, right? What is exponential growth? Yes? Okay. So now coming to what is just okay. So I'll quickly tell you what is logistic growth. Okay, number of population has unlimited. No population has unlimited resources leads to competition for the resources. Now, what is logistic growth is nothing but because of no pop. no proper resources found, there becomes a competition between the organism for the food. Okay, between the organism for the food. If there are no proper resources because of the migration, organism moving from one place to another, or because of drought, no food, because of the weather and all, what happens is if there is no proper food, okay, no proper food, no proper resources, then becomes the competition for the growth. Okay, then there takes place the competition for the growth. Okay, now hopefully you have understood what is exponential and what is logistic. We'll know more about it. But there are some there's formulas over here as well that so how to find the exponential growth and the logistic growth. Logistic growth is nothing but there is a competition between the resources which takes place. For example, now what happens is if two plants are growing at the same place, okay, two plants are growing at the same place, there should be distance there. Okay, what happens when the two plants are growing at the same place, they need same kind of resources like water, nutrients from the soil. Okay, water, nutrients from the soil. What happens when the one plant is already taking it, okay, one plant is already taking receiving all the nutrients, water, everything from the soil, okay, absorbing it. Whereas the other plant also needs the same thing. Okay, whereas the other plants also need the same thing, that is water, sunlight, this nutrients from the soil. If there is no proper water, if there is no proper nutrients or no proper the sunlight coming to that plant, what will happen is then there will be a competition for the resources between these two plants. Okay, and the one who can survive and adapt to the conditions, only those can grow there. Okay, one who can survive and adapt to the conditions, only those can grow there. So there are growth models. There are two types of growth models, that is exponential and one other one is logistic. The exponential growth will have a J-shaped curve, whereas in logistic growth you will have a S-shaped curve. Okay. So we'll know more about exponential growth, logistic growth, how it is, like that's the formulas, and also we'll know more about this. Okay. So do not get confused regarding this. Please go through this once, the formulas about the natality, mortality, immigration, immigration. Okay. Make sure you understand this formula. If there is any doubt regarding this topic, if you have not understood anything, please do ask me, okay, in the next class. So this is about the two growth models, that is one exponential and another one is logistic. Okay, two growth models, exponential and logistic. Exponential is nothing but where the rapid growth takes place because of unlimited resources, whereas logistic, where the number of the population, there is a competition between the population for, because there is no much resources found. Okay, there is a competition for the resources. How the growth will take place, how the growth will take place of the organism in a population, that will be plotted in this S shape, this curve or the graph, whereas the exponential growth with unlimited resources, that will be and this J-shaped curve will be found here. Okay. So if there is any doubt, you can ask me now. Okay.